Look like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her infamous 22 number to a new one. Guys, for this one here.
I personally, ever since All-Star break, I felt that Caitlin was the Rookie of the Year. She has since just continued to prove that. But
however, Sue Bird just had an unexpected meltdown. According to rumors, Caitlin Clark threatened to leave Team USA if they didn't allow her to keep her iconic number 22. The whole basketball community is in shock with Sue's response. Despite the managing director's best efforts, the situation is quickly spiraling out of control. This might be the most contentious issue facing women's basketball in recent memory. Please share your ideas in the comments section before we analyze Sue Bird's response and what Caitlin allegedly said in private. Would you truly leave Team USA because of a jersey number if you were Caitlin? Because the current situation could change how USA basketball develops in the future.
Because we ultimately know she was snubbed from the cover of Team USA. And not only is they snubbing her, the disrespect is continuing because it's looking like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her number. Now, this article has come out.
What could be the largest catastrophe in women's basketball has just been ignited by Team USA basketball, and it is completely self-inflicted. The biggest celebrity in the sport at the moment, Caitlin Clark, was informed that she would have to give up her iconic number 22 for the training camp in December. According to people familiar with the matter, Caitlin's response was essentially, "If Caitlin Clark quits Team USA can't wear my number, I'm not turning up." The general director of Team USA, Sue Bird, is apparently having a hard time figuring out how things got so bad. Let's clarify one issue. There is more to this than just a jersey number. This is perceived by many as a blatant disrespect for the player who, by herself, attracted millions of new fans to women's basketball. Suddenly, the star whose name is more well-known than the entire league is being told to give up her most identifiable trademark. Fans, experts, and pretty much everyone else are questioning if Team USA really understands Caitlin Clark's worth in light of this move.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a very creative person. I was born on January 22nd, so it's what I went with when I was about 5 years old.
The shocking revelation came just before Team USA's important training camp in North Carolina, which is scheduled for December 12th to 14th. What was supposed to be a celebration, a meeting of the best players in the world, including Paige Bueckers, Juju Watkins, and other rising talents, quickly became the focal point of an odd and unprecedented issue that might result in the biggest name in basketball leaving. A startling new law that would require Caitlin Clark to give up the number that has become an integral part of her identity started to make the rounds. The same number she wore when she dominated the WNBA and broke college records. Furthermore, the timing couldn't be worse. This choice feels even more perplexing and tone-deaf in light of her rapidly increasing worldwide fame. Her fan following is raging and is becoming more every day. Many are pleading with Caitlin to stick to her guns and not give in on something that is so important to her legacy and brand.
Be made the Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark. Number 22 is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. There's no argument to be made. There's no case to be made. Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number for any woman athlete.
Let's be crystal clear. The number 22 on Caitlin Clark's jersey is much more than that. Right now, it is without a doubt the most well-known number in all women's sports. No disagreement, no refutation, and no gray area. The number 22 has been inextricably linked to her identity as an athlete, from her historic run at Iowa to her explosive start in the WNBA with the Indiana Fever. From TV screens all across the world to the upper deck of any arena, fans may quickly identify it. That figure means much more to the millions of people who follow her than just paper and pen. It is an ongoing legacy. That number has a significant impact on her entire brand, the story of her ascent, and the narrative she writes for each game. It represents the bold long threes, the incredible passing vision, and the unrelenting competitive fire that have attracted a sizable crowd, many of whom were not even basketball fans prior to her arrival.
Number 17 at Team USA training camp on December 24th. News broke that Caitlin Clark will be taking a part in the training, which that's what we talked about at the beginning of the video. Now, this right here this came out this came out on the 24th. So these are the numbers, man. Head on over to Twitter and check this out real quick. So this is what was released right here. It says Lauren Betts. Hold on. Here's the ages. Where's the number? Here we go. Right here. So these are the numbers. Caitlin Clark. Let me blow this all the way up, man. I want to blow this all the way up so y'all can see this. So as y'all can see here, man, how did Caitlin Clark number will be changed So who's wearing 22? Or if you guys remember, Michael Jordan wore number 45 in the Olympics. Could Caitlin, because it don't look like no one's wearing number 22. It don't look like no one's wearing number 20.
She has grown so attached to the number 22 that it is practically comparable to Wayne Gretzky's 99 or Michael Jordan's 23. It has become so iconic. Therefore, many people believe that asking her to alter it at this point in her career is a deliberate attempt to weaken the strong bond she has developed with that number. Fans and commentators are perplexed by this choice, wondering what the possible rationale may be. Some even speculate that it might be an effort to regain control over a player whose power has increased significantly, possibly even more than that of the company. Additionally, Caitlin's followers are even more irritated since they believe USA Basketball has previously undervalued her influence. She was conspicuously and unexpectedly left off the Olympic team earlier this year. Many people were shocked by that choice, especially in light of her enormous global influence and the enormous television audiences she regularly draws. This increasing trend has further heightened rumors that something more serious may be going on behind the scenes, whether it's just ignoring her impact or seeming to undervalue her emerging superstar status. Some supporters think there might be internal reluctance to fully embrace a player who is changing the game at a rate for which the organization isn't ready. Because when you plan out the events, nothing makes sense unless you take into account the chance that Team USA would be uncomfortable with the size of Caitlin Clark's platform. What figure were they determined to give her, then? Caitlin Clark has been assigned number 17 for the next USA Basketball training camp, according to official information. 17, it's just a number on its own, but what makes it significant is what it isn't. It's not 22. Additionally, the change raised eyebrows right away because of how much brand power she provides. People are wondering, is the organization purposefully trying to retake authority and remind everyone who's in charge, in light of this abrupt change? Or is this just a tone-deaf, out-of-touch response from Team USA to Clark's move that ignores the cultural significance of her number? Clark receives a message from either interpretation that is clearly difficult to ignore. It was ultimately confirmed by the official roster of the USA Basketball training camp. Number 17 was assigned to Caitlin Clark. The adjustment was pushed by Team USA. According to reports, she pushed back. Sue Bird is currently struggling to keep the aftermath under control. What should Caitlin do next, then? Hold her ground or give up? Leave a comment with your ideas. For more basketball news, hit the like and subscribe buttons. This narrative is not at all